post player and push him away from the basket.
Ball cleared by David Rico. Down inside to Jonah Brown. Jonah Brown back out to Georgie. Georgie directing traffic. Ball goes inside to the big fella again. He's just owning that inside part. Jonah with the rebound, up and in. Jonah Brown.
Nice job by Jonah attacking the offensive glass. Last game, he really didn't get into the flow of it much first half. It's good to see him more aggressive.
That was great defense by Gallegos on the big guy. He was in his hair enough to make him miss the shot.
Slow down. Okay. That's the only time Ethan gets in trouble, when he kind of rushes himself. He just got to catch, pause a little bit for poise, see how the defense is going to play him, and he's deep enough now he can have his way. He just has to take his time.
That was his first personal.
Saw that last game too. Most of his missed shots inside was because it just looked like he rushed himself a little bit. He's got to just take his time.
Oh, look at that defense. You could see that coming. Look at Georgie.
Good hustle.
That's great Ram hustle right there.
Great hustle by Georgie to keep it alive. They were going to be stuck with a 10-second count, but it looked like they stepped out, so it'll be Rams ball on the baseline. You can see that.
Yeah.
Here we go. Here's the OB. See what they do. To throw it over the top.
Wow. That looked like one of the drills they do in practice. You know, getting back on defense like that.
Yeah, that was
causing a little havoc.
Kind of an unforced turnover, though, by the claim jumpers. Fresno City kind of fortunate there, but.
All right, Georgia Dancer. There's Ian inside. Left hand. Beautiful drive by Ian Miller. He looked for 14 different ways to shoot at that time, and he got the right one.
Yeah, good use of the left hand.
Yes.
Used the width of his body to protect it.
Coddington inside, outside to Spivey. Spivey nails another three.
Yeah, Coddington and Spivey are kind of tied for second leading scorers amongst the claim jumpers, both at 14 a game.
26-17 as we head right to the 10-minute mark of the first half here at Fresno City College. Rams moving the ball. Georgie.
Tough shot.
Come on, he went over two guys. Yeah, and the big guy.
Used the glass.
Wow. Great move. Another three from the corner. And look at the strength of David Rico take off that rebound.
Yeah, it's the second rebound now for David, getting down in there and helping on those long perimeter misses.
Rams keep that ball moving. Rico. Spivey on him. Down inside. Georgie. Oh, they got it out.
Shot clock violation.
Yeah, shot clock. But coach very happy with the way they did that play.
Yeah, they moved the ball. I thought
didn't get the shot, but they were moving the ball great.
They do, and that's what you want to get, some side-to-side movement, swing the ball a time or two, and then really pound it in, get the defense, make sure the defense has to move and adjust a little bit.
That's Spivey with the ball for the claim jumpers, and Maurice Woods trying to beat the 10 seconds. He does. Once again, Spivey. Oh, nice shot. Jamari Williams. three-pointer.
They're going to get a bump foul on number 11. That would be Spivey. Trying to body with Ethan before he gets him down into the post area, which is good to do, but he's got to keep his hands out away from the defender, or for the offensive player.
Ethan going to take the ball out of bounds. He's going to kick it out to George.
Oh, he's going to post up now. He's got a little guy on him. Get it inside. There it is. Take your time. There it is.
How do you stop that?
All right.
Oh, good job.
Great shot. You just missed that one, but that's a good percentage shot.
Coddington working on another long three. This time the ball taken off by Jonah. Top of the key. He's going to drive. Shot clock down to 8. Georgie inside.
I'm going to call it travel. Yeah. Got a little shuffle maybe by Jonah there as he tried to pump fake and step underneath.
Yeah, maybe. Spivey will take the ball out for the Claim Trumpers. As okay, this is he gets into Woods. Woods working on, gets across the 10-second line. Elijah's been in there the whole first half and showing no signs of tiring out. There he is with the ball. Ian Miller. Oh, there's that three you were talking about again.
Yeah, he's got a decent...
Boy, he's an all-round threat on the offensive end.
He's got a good shot. He's really been able to do his damage inside, but he does possess the ability to knock down those open ones occasionally.
Rams once again move out to an 11-point lead with 6 minutes, 23 seconds to go. In the first half, there's a nice shot. That was Maurice Woods.
He's their leading scorer this year at 17 a game.
Once again, great job, Ethan Richardson. Got all the way back and blocked the shot.
It's good hustle back by the Rams. They're a little flat-footed on that offensive rebound opportunity, and in transition, though, they were able to recover.
Georgie Dancer taking the ball out of bounds, looking inside, gets it to the big guy. Ethan, turn around. Oh, I thought he was fouled too, but nice shot.
He does a really, he's obviously, he's right-handed, so he's much stronger right-handed, but as he makes that move across from the opposite block going to his left, I'd like to see him use that left hand more. He's missed a couple where he's tried to shoot with his inside right hand going to his left, and he's got to learn, especially as he moves to the Division I level in a year or two, that he'll
good defense.
Play with guys his own size. Oh,
boy, I'll tell you. It was a nice shot by Kabas.
This beat the shot clock, too.
Clock moves down under 5 minutes. Once again, it's Richardson.
Right here. If he goes to his left, I'd like to see him finish with the left. There we go.
He did. He heard you.
But that's a shot he's going to have to learn to use when he plays against guys his own size or bigger. I think the best one,
Maurice Woods.
the best player on the Rams squad of using both hands and their body is Georgie.
Ed wanted to travel on that, and I had to agree with him.
Nice pass.
Georgie Dancer, the rebound. Down we go.
Yeah, since the claim jumpers kind of got their footing, their feet underneath themselves, they've been very competitive here.
Oh, I just love the way they work the ball, don't make mistakes. I mean, we all make mistakes, but they are so in tune with what's going on at any given time. And there's a right-handed play by Ethan Richardson. And Ethan's having a heck of a game here tonight.
Yeah, if he uses his body to protect that ball with either his left or right hand, he's unstoppable from getting the shot off. Done a nice job.
Nice play by Connor Reese, but the shot didn't go. That's a kind of a frustrating thing, isn't it? He made the move to the hoop, and he was open. And
good challenge by Ethan. He got a hand up. He's got to shoot over a considerably larger defender, but good job by Ethan in contesting and then rebounding.
Ian Miller back in the game for the Rams, as is Carl Snyder.
We got here
30-second clock. We'll return to 30, and we're underway.
See if the Rams can't put a last 3-minute push on here to extend this lead. And typically that's what happens late in half, into the second half. That depth starts to wear down the opponent.
Seen it many times, huh?
There's Georgie.
Georgie left-handed.
Yeah, and they come across the middle from that right block with their left. A lot of times turn back to their strong hand, but the defender did a nice job of keeping Georgie from using his strong hand. He just finished with his left.
Maurice Woods. Call is on
Ian
Miller.
did a good job getting up, trying to contest that pass. He kind of bodied into him a little bit.
And he turned around and he says, yeah, you're right. Good call.
He's going to put him to the line. Put Woods at the line.
Maurice Woods out of San Francisco.
Averaging 17 a game.
Played at Johansson High School up there. Wouldn't be surprised if that floor was slippery right now with a couple of guys hitting the floor, because these guys are running. Woods will shoot another. Around and out. Ball grabbed by David Rico. Down we go. Legos. There's the ball back to Rico. Up. Inside to Georgie Dancer.
Let's go high pick and roll here. They're going to call offense.
Wow.
Yeah, they called it on Ian. LJ's got to do a little better job. He's got to wait just a count longer and give Ian a chance to get out there and establish his screen. And a lot of times you want to take him a step away from the screen and then back to the screen once it's established. And that was just a little too anxious there.
Jonah Brown back in for Ian.
Good
Oh,
defense.
Georgie, beautiful steal.
Yeah, call the block.
He turned his body. That's going to be on Damian Kress.
Those are tough calls as an official because one coach isn't going to be happy no matter which way you call that one.
That's since they put the baskets up.
Yeah. It's Georgie to the first time to the foul line. He's usually a guy we see at the foul line for the Rams.
Yeah. Georgie Dancer's had a great career here, This is his second year, and he has just been great since the first time he walked in the door.
Yeah, he's been to this point their MVP. There's some other guys that have really improved and are playing well, but Georgie's Mr. Steady out there.
Yeah. Plays the all-round game. Both sides. Spivey, Landis Spivey.
Listening to Coach, and he's kind of called the 4 players over to the huddle while that foul shot was going on, and he's just telling them, take your time. You'll get whatever you want inside. Take your time.
Georgie?
Good block off by Carl.
Yeah.
It's a rare 3 for the Rams tonight.
And here we go the other way. Here comes Georgie.
Good kick out.
Nice kick out. Read by Risho is off. And this is Maurice Woods working in the backcourt. Gets it up to Connington. Connington down the floor. 46 seconds remaining in the first half. There's a wide open shot, and they've been running so much, that was a tired shot.
Yeah, you can see the energy level is a little different here late in the half for the Flame Jumpers.
Kick it back out to Jonah Brown with 25 seconds.
Post up Georgie. Inside out.
Wow, look at Georgie. Man, he does not give up on a rebound or...
Last shot time for the Claim Jumpers here.
And that is the end of the first half right there. I was watching the clock to see whether that long three was going to be good, and he got it off in time.
I think he just did, yeah.
Yeah. But that's the end of the first half, and it's 41-26 in favor of the Rams. And is this the way you thought it would be?
Yeah, the more I see the Rams play, they're not putting teams at the line as much anymore because they're bigger and they're containing more, using their length. Did a pretty good job on the rebounding. I think early, Claim Jumpers really didn't have a lot of aggressiveness. They seemed to get their footing, but it's a tall task. They're going to have a lot of Rams coming out in the second half.
Well, one of the things that really gets me is the way the Rams, they lost Jared Small, who's been huge for them, and he will stay huge for them. But when they lost him early, he had to sit out most of the first half. It was like business as usual, wasn't it?
Someone will fill the gap.
Yeah, that's what you do. All right, we're going to take a break, and we'll come back right after these words.
I already knew that I was going to go to college, from a young age. I definitely want to major in political science. After that, I'm going to get my law degree. Then I'm going to come back to Detroit, boost the economy, become the mayor or something, try to make the situation better for other people. I feel like I owe it to the city. I'm determined. It's going to happen. My name is Justin, and I am your dividend.
Sometimes the things we do or say can make others feel hurt,
Such a weirdo.
excluded, or isolated. Everything you say and do creates an impact.
How am I supposed to save the whole world?
You can't think about saving the world. You have to think about saving one person.
Because of you, someone's entire life can change. You don't have to be a superhero to have a positive impact.
Friends?
Friends.
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out?
Listen.
Can birds draw pictures?
I don't have an answer for that.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
When I was your age, I was just like you, fascinated by stars. But now I get to search for life in the universe. And who knows? Maybe life is looking for us too.
So we're like aliens to them?
Yeah. Does anyone want to be a scientist now?
I do.
Awesome. We need more girls in STEM.
Maybe we can find aliens.
Start a story. Adopt at theshelterpetproject.org.
So there you are, shuffling through a stack of resumes and you come to mine. This is it. First impression. My way in. But can my resume show you how I truly stand out? Like that I was studying, going to night school while working 2 jobs just to help my parents pay for groceries. Or being the first one to always step up. No, that's something you just can't put on paper. Look beyond the resume and discover new ways to develop great talent that is dedicated, hardworking, and determined like me.
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out?
Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
Hey guys, how are you today?
Good.
I'm here to talk about how with technology you can make amazing worlds. Come with me. My team and I bring the Halo world to life.
Is that you?
That is me. I wasn't a math genius and I knew nothing about coding. But you guys do. You guys have the power to change things.
I want your job.
I want you to have my job.
Today I'm going to talk to you about physics. Come on in, girls. Let's go. This is the first rocket to get humans to Mars.
Really tall.
I'm a rocket structural engineer, designing and building parts of the rocket. You are the generation that will be stepping foot on Mars. Do I have a group of astronauts on my hands?
Yes.
You can become a rocket scientist or whatever else you want to be.
What if you could invest in the future? The future of kids, like a stock. Not the kind of stock that's about making money, but a stock for social change. A whole new kind of investment called Better Futures. When you invest, it helps kids go to college. Believe in us, invest in us, watch us grow.
My name is Sydney, and I'm your dividend.
I already knew that I was going to go to college, from a young age. I definitely want to major in political science. After that, I'm going to get my law degree. Then I'm going to come back to Detroit, boost the economy, become the mayor or something, try to make the situation better for other people. I feel like I owe it to the city. I'm determined. It's going to happen. My name is Justin, and I am your dividend.
Sometimes the things we do or say can make others feel hurt, excluded, or isolated. Everything you say and do creates an impact.
How am I supposed to save the whole world?
You can't think about saving the world. You have to think about saving one person.
Because of you, someone's entire life can change. You don't have to be a superhero to have a positive impact.
Friends?
Friends.
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out?
Listen.
Can birds draw pictures?
I don't have an answer for that.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
When I was your age, I was just like you, fascinated by stars. But now I get to search for life in the universe. And who knows, maybe life is looking for us too.
So we're like aliens to them?
Yeah. Does anyone want to be a scientist now?
I do.
Awesome. We need more girls in STEM.
Maybe we can find aliens.
Start a story. Adopt at theshelterpetproject.org.
Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Fresno City College basketball on CMAC. And we got a couple of minutes here before the second half begins. It's a 41-26 score, and the Rams of Dell have just been looking great in the first half, except for those 4 personal fouls.
Yeah, Jared kind of missed some opportunity to get some minutes in the first half, but I'm sure Coach will use him in the second half. But I think that's something that's just a strength of the Rams, is that you look amongst leading scorers in the conference, even the state, you never see the Rams in there because they're so well balanced. They've got 10 players. A lot of guys, they'll have 6 and 7 guys averaging double figures. So when one guy's out, somebody else fills the gap, and that's really hard to compete with that depth and that parity that the Rams have.
Ethan Richardson there, boy, he had a terrific first half. There's a couple buckets by him right now, and they're going to get that ball into him all night because that's what he's been doing with it.
Yeah, and he's getting deep position. Both he and Georgie, when they post up, have pretty much had their way if they take their time.
Jonah Brown. And there is Georgie Dancer. Man, what a great play that was. All right, we're ready for second half action, and ball's going to go out of bounds to Columbia. And here's the last replay. Nice shot. That was a great shot by Georgie.
Coach threw Jared back in there with the starters to start the second half, so he's going to have to play smart. He can't reach. Got to move his feet, stay in good position defensively.
And once again, L.J. Gallegos is in there. He's in most of the first half.
Yeah, he does a great job of distributing the ball, running the offense. With a nice post-up move. And that's as a defender. That's where the Rams have to fight a little earlier on that post-up position, push them away from the basket a little further. That was a pretty deep post-up that time by the Plain Jumpers.
Jared to Georgie. He's guarded by Coddington. Get the ball inside to the big fellow once again. This is what you call all day. And
good use of the pump fake that time. Got his defender off his feet.
If it's working, you keep going to it.
Good hustle back by Jared. Another rebound for Ethan.
Boy, Jared was off the floor.
He's long.
He has got some leap.
Good look.
Nice look inside. Ethan, beautiful.
Good job taking his time. That's where I'm really impressed when he takes his time. He's a big body. He can use both hands. Soft
Good
touch.
point, Del. Nice pass by Gallegos, too, to set that up.
Oh, Jared, be careful.
It's good defense.
Yeah, Jared had to back off. I think that was the right move. Give up a basket, don't get his 5th foul at this point.
Kubash made the bucket. And at the top, this is Gallegos. This is Jared Small. From the corner, Gallegos back to Small.
I can see him swing it here. Get it to the other side of the floor.
Jared Small. Off the rim and high for the rebound goes Richardson.
Kick it out. There we go. Reset. Now go to him. Oh, he's going to bring him up high, pick and roll.
Reset. Jonah Brown back out to. They got a whistle.
That last time they were trying to work that ball into Ethan on our side the last possession before the offensive rebound, and there's sometimes you just need to swing that ball and go from block to block on the post up. But they're going to keep pounding it inside on the Claim Jumpers.
2 fouls on Kobach. Jared. Looking inside for Georgie, and Georgie gets fouled.
Yeah, they're going to call it off.
Oh, they're going to call it the other way. Wow. It looked like Woods was trying to climb his back.
Yeah, I think Georgie got his elbows up there, though, and sometimes they catch the second one.
That's Georgie's 3rd foul, by the way.
Good help.
Good defense right there. He had nowhere to go. And from the corner, and who goes up with the rebound? LJ Gallegos. Here's Rico. Back to LJ. Inside, nice pass to Dancer. Jump ball.
Yep. Jump ball possession. Going to go to the Rams. Columbia had the opening possession to start the half.
They got Connor Reese guarding Georgie now for the most part. Here's Richardson working his way in.
He made that shot with his right hand, but that's where you want to see him finish with the left.
With the left hand.
Because when he starts playing guys his own size or Division I players that are bigger than him, that shot's going to get blocked.
It would definitely be easier to shoot it that way.
Good
nice play by Jared and a great play by Gallegos. As the Rams go the other way. Here we go. Small. Nice play by Jared Small. You could tell he was like a little, shy on that because, you're playing with 4 fouls. But you just got to keep going.
Yeah.
Right, Del?
If he plays off 2 feet, I think he'll be okay. He's long. He did a nice job there of just taking his time, too, not jumping into the defender.
Well, let me ask you, what would you do when you had 4 fouls on you and you still had a long way to go in a game?
I wasn't probably as good as Jared relative to the teams that I played on, so I'd probably be sitting on the bench. No, I think there's times where, depending on the stage of the game, you gotta play smarter. You gotta realize you can't reach, you can't, try to make plays from behind. Rely on position, rely on help from your teammates.
Woods, they get the ball up, they beat the 10-second clock. And
Columbia coach imploring his team to move, but that gets tougher against the Rams the deeper you get into games. Good battle inside.
Yes. Nice play inside there by Kobas. And the ball stolen by Rico.
Nice anticipation.
Nice play. Boy, that was great. He had run the court, and he was right in front of the basket the way it ended, and he still was able to put out his arm and hit it off the glass and in.
David's done a really nice job tonight from the help side and scrambling when they're sometimes beat in positions. He's been one of those guys that really rotates well and gets out after shots, and doing a good job defensively for the Rams. So that's kind of a trademark of the Rams, just that whole team defense.
Yeah. We want to thank everybody out there for joining us, and on CMAC Sports is what it is. And CMAC TV, not only great sports, but lots of terrific programming. Boy, they have been on the map now for a couple 3 years, and it's just incredible, all the different things they do. Check it out at cmac.tv. And we'll be on again. Nice pass inside.
I think we're back on Saturday.
That was a nice play. Coddington made it, and that was Woods who dished it off. Jared Small to Ian. Oh, Coddington just stole that ball from out of nowhere.
We're going to get LJ on the reach there. Going to send Coddington to the line.
Run calling Gallegos is first.
Yeah, that's Gallegos' first foul, and not a bad foul. If there is such a thing.
Yeah, he's got to make those. He had a layup if you don't contest it.
Right.
So let's see if he can knock him down. shoot a pair. Short.
Connington will get another.
Good foul.
He's at a Dillard High School in Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
That was long. Missed them both.
Boy, that is Jared Small, and Jared has just got such a fluid motion about him, doesn't he?
He's long.
Oh, nice hands.
Good hands off of Jared's foot. I'm going to give it to the flame jumpers. Yep. He's looking over at coach. He realized he didn't put that ball on his outside hip and protect it well enough.
.51-32 with 13 minutes and 50 seconds remaining in the second half. Boy,
They're going to get Carl. Carl showed nice help, but when he came across to help, he needs to reach, when he's belly up with a guy, he needs to reach with that outside hand. He reached across his own body with the right hand, where he should have reached with his left, and that caused that contact with his shoulder. Going to send Coddington back to the line. Let's see, he just missed his last two.
Coddington will shoot two.
Got that one.
And he makes both, and 51-34 as Georgia Dancer brings the ball up into the forecourt. This is Rico.
Georgia in the post. Looks opposite. Got the three.
What a quick release that was.
Going to go to the claim jumpers.
He got that shot off beautifully.
A little flat. Didn't have quite the arc he has on it sometimes, but
yeah, it was almost
shot.
Yeah.
If the Rams can't tighten up a little bit, they're going to go to the line again. Boy, Coddington's really pushing the issue this half at the Rams. He's 3 penetrations, sends himself to the line again. 2 more shots.
And just like that, Carl Snyder has 2 fouls. And once again, Coddington will shoot a pair.
And this is an area where we've talked about it offensively, but also defensively. They don't have the same level of defensive pressure from the guards because they're longer this year, but they're going to have to get down and really move their feet and prevent penetration if they play teams with aggressive, good guard with dribble drive. And that's Coddington's 3rd trip now to the line.
Georgie Dancer to Ian. Ian back to Georgie. Georgie looking inside.
Gonna call offense.
Wow. Wow.
Renfro Richardson is second.
Coach didn't like that call, but inside Ethan, if he's fronted, he's just got to hold his bar arm in. He can't push off with that, and they said he did that time, but looked like Georgie's pass was a little flat too over the top. He's got to loop that over a little bit more and let Ethan go get it without having to push off on the defensive player. Right idea. Sometimes swinging that ball and Ethan being able to pin him when the guy fronts him and post him on the opposite side of the floor is the way to go with that.
Well, we've got 13 minutes and 5 seconds remaining. Still a pretty large lead at 51-36 for the Rams, and
yeah, it's really been an even half. I think we were at 15 at the half, 41-26, and so the claim jumpers are playing us even up to this point.
Following up this game, we got another game right behind it with the Fresno City College women, and they're fun to watch.
They are. They've got a good squad. The 2 new coaches there are doing a great job with the program, and it's good to see them off to a good start.
And they are playing Taft tonight out of the Bakersfield area. Coddington gets the ball up. It's Connor Reese. Rico on him. Into the corner. That's their big three-point shooter right there. That's Landis Spivey.
And that's where penetration can hurt you because it collapses the defense. If teams can get into the paint and kick it out, that's one of the ways to really contest, the length of the Rams is to knock down those threes from an inside-out penetration.
Softly, it's laid up there and put in by Ethan Richardson.
Coach wants that foul. Ethan did a nice job leading with that shoulder, even though he released it with the right hand. He created some contact and could have easily been a foul.
Oh, nice block.
Got it with his left hand that time, too. That was good.
Caleb Carter.
Defense. Take his time.
Oh, nice play.
Offense.
Oh, you got to be kidding me.
He rushed himself again. He's got to catch and take his time because he's going to get his shot. But every time he goes aggressively and is anxious, it seems that's when he gets that offensive foul call.
Coach Maddock not happy about that one at all.
Oh, he's not happy about any call against the Rams.
Boy, white jerseys everywhere for the rebound.
Yeah, good job of team rebounding. You still would like to see him.
Timeout, Rams.
No, we got a warning here on.
Technical warning, Ram bench.
Not sure what that was. A warning on the bench for the Rams, so it's still claim jumper ball.
Back comes LJ Gallegos and also Jared Small.
Or, excuse me, Rams ball. Georgie posting up. He's going to get a hold on Woods. Anthony Crozier got that call. Anthony, one of the best you'll see at the junior college level after a long career at the Division I level.
That was on Woods?
Yes.
I think that's his first. Jared Small.
See what they do. There's Coddington.
Oh, nice shot. Nice shot by Coddington. Had a few words to say.
Yeah, he did. He had could have been called maybe a T there. Nice.
Then there's that Richardson guy,
Rams got to shore up their defense a little bit here. They're giving up too much penetration. Good job by
nice play by Gallegos.
LJ dropping down in, but the Rams got to transition back and really get down and move their feet. Keep the flame jumpers out of paint. Right now, dribble drive's hurting them a little bit. I'm going to call a timeout.
Timeout, flame jumpers.
Yeah, you didn't see any timeouts from the claim jumpers the first half, but I think the coach recognizes this second half. He's going to have to use a few of them just to give his players a little blow.
And how many times we've seen that over the years? Huh?
Yeah. Well, often you're using them too to try to stop the tidal wave from taking over, but they've held their own this half. They knocked out a three here, a basket or two. It's a 10-point game, so. They're gamely. They're staying in the game, and they've been aggressive. I think one of the things that's helped this half is the dribble drive, just attacking the Rams, causing some problems with getting to the line. You look at the foul count already. It's 6 on the Rams and only 2 on the claim jumpers. So they've been aggressive this half offensively.
Well, that's one thing.
There's a nice drive by Coddington. This is where he had a few words.
But Ed Maddock coming up here. Or I should say he came down here from up north, but he he has made a factor in the way the whole league plays now, because they know, coaches know you have to be in good shape to play the Rams, because they're going to run on you. And they've been doing that for 12 years, and they're...
That's right. And there's teams that would love to mimic those and play in his style, but frankly, they just can't because they're not as deep. They don't have 10 players like the Rams have, and that's the strength of this program. Now, when you get to the state level and hit the top teams, you know, it's a little different.
Gallegos to Rico inside.
Take your time.
Seems to be the.
Take your time. There you go.
Goes little.
There you go.
He went the other way. I thought he was going to do a little left-handed hook.
He did, but he kind of the defender almost jumped in that side, and he just took it right up. I mean, he's only 2 feet from the basket. He really forced the defender to have his head in the net, and you can't really defend in that position on the floor. Let's see if they can do a better job defensively here. There's an open shooter, though.
3 seconds, maybe. Other way.
Here's Ethan. Yeah, he pushed that defender the whole way into his head in the net, so it's not.
But that's illegal, you know.
Oh yeah, I mean that's great job by Ethan, just taking his time, and also the initial post position was deep.
Learning his space. Jonah Brown.
Ooh.
Travel.
Yeah, Anthony had a walk. I guess he maybe drug it a little bit, but Ethan was trying to beat the shot clock. It was running down on him.
This is Spivey into the corner. Long three. Hits it. And we're down to 13 points.
Yeah, they're hanging in there. I think the Rams are going to be able to continue to score, but they've got to kind of shore things up if they want to extend this lead on the defensive end.
Wow.
Almost the same move as last time.
Yeah, he's just owning it now.
He is.
Richardson had 18 points at the half.
Inside out, Spivey, not that time.
And here comes Georgie. Says, I'll tell you what, let's pull it out a little bit, set up, and
keep pounding it inside.
That foul's going to be on Trey Porter. That's his first. He's out of Atlanta, Georgia. Not that that has anything to do with it.
They've got guys from all over the country, I noticed on their roster.
That was a great move by Georgie Dancer. He was going to get 2 points out of that one way or the other. It was turned out to be a scoop shot underneath the arm.
Georgie, probably as much as any player on their roster, really knows how to use his body to create contact, and that's one of the reasons he's one of the leading, free throw attempt persons on the roster. Does a nice job of using his body and his strength.
It's the first of two. It's amazing. Georgie has grown 2 inches since last year. True. He was at least he was listed as 6'2" last year.
I don't know if he's grown.
I don't know. My dad did that.
I think he's stronger.
He was a young man. He grew a couple inches one summer. Well, that's the way the story goes. Coddington to Woods.
Get down. Stay down, Jonah. You want to keep Coddington out of the paint. Double the post. There it is.
Georgie read it all the way. Oh, no push.
Georgie kind of let up a little bit there in the open court. I think he's got to take that strong.
What do you think he was thinking?
I think he was a little surprised. I think he saw the one trailer, but not the second one. They kind of snuck up on him on the backside.
That's good. That's exactly what happened, Del.
High pick and roll. Let's call Ethan. Yeah, Ethan got called there. You know, I watch guard play, and I think LJ could have done a better job. He's got to come off hip to hip, and when he was a little gap there, Ethan tried to make up the difference and moved his hip out, try to knock off LJ's man, and Ethan suffered. He got called for foul. There's another one.
It's like an instant replay.
There's a
boom, and Ian was not going to make any doubt about it. Ian Miller. Oh.
Good pressure. Woods.
Nice shot by Woods.
Knocks it down.
Maurice Woods.
See what they do. They usually run Georgie in the post there when both bigs are out, or when Ethan's out of the game. Carl's on the perimeter on the weak side. Good soft touch.
Oh, got the roll.
Could have got the foul, too. He did a nice job of creating some contact with a nice soft touch.
Coddington. Fouls on Gallegos.
There's Ian.
Boom. Nice going, Ian.
Yeah. Good job the last couple of possessions when we doubled the post defensive weak side rotations. We're able to pick off some passes and get some easy opportunities. There's Woods.
And you know what's nice? It's nice that Ian's family and friends up in Elk Grove, California, which is on the other side of Sacramento, can watch this game from this great young man out of where did he go to high school up there? He went to Vintage High School.
Good rebound by
Making
Carl.
him proud. Jared Small into the forecourt.
Ian posting up this time.
Oh,
nice
what a beautiful pass and what a beautiful shot.
Nice back
The pass was by Miller and the shot was by Rico. David Rico.
David's had a solid game. You know, he's not one where you'll see a lot of stats in terms of scoring, but defensively, and we're going to get Carl inside. Yeah.
That's going to be called on.
Third, is
That's
that Carl?
Snyder's third. What,
yeah.
was that on
Yes,
Snyder?
that was on Carl.
3 on him.
But I was saying, David's played a nice game. He's done a really good job defensively, makes the extra pass, just hasn't turned the ball over. He's played pretty solid.
You know, you really got to like the way the Rams screen out. You know, it's amazing how they keep people off the boards. Nice pass out here. That's going to go for 3. I thought it was going to go back in.
Yost got up and got a good rebound there for the claim jumpers.
Maurice Woods.
Good hand. Ooh, they're gonna call it on LJ. Yeah, said he hit his elbow.
Oh, there's a nice pass by LJ, and this is out to Small. High for the rebound went. It was Yo Kobath. And back to live action. Maurice Woods will shoot another.
He's been somewhat quiet as the leading scorer, but he's getting himself to the line this half, picking up a few points. Get that thing back down to 15. But they're running out of time. And probably gas. Jared posting up.
Inside Cicero.
Oops. Good job. If he keeps both hands on the ball, he won't get the offensive hook, but the Columbia coach was imploring for an offensive call.
That foul was on. There's the pass inside. Ian Miller.
That's
beautiful pass.
Back cut by David. Nice left hand finish.
Boy, that was nice.
Uh-oh, we lost the time on the clock. I know we were right at the 5-minute mark.
You know, it's amazing. It really is how they should allow people in just to watch the practice, because they work so hard. You know, they really do, and they love it.
They do,
because they know what the results are.
And they
watching that for so many years.
Not only on the court, they work in the film room. They work in the weight room. Are ready to compete in anybody's program at any level.
I think you're right. You know what, Del? I think if I had played ball for Ed Maddock, I think I would have made the NBA. Or maybe not. Or not.
Yeah. You'd be coaching with him. Jared missed the second.
Cotting.
Hurt you from the outside. Job again by David.
Out. Georgia to Rico. And it comes off.
He's a penetrator.
Yost Koba.
Defensively, that the Rams still can clean up a little bit. You know, the wrong rebounds I've seen in multiple. It's hard to rebound, but the perimeter guys got to move out towards, you know, the tendency is and want to be stepping man. That's one area on the three-point misses. I think one thing that's hurt the Rams defensively a little bit.
Yep. Don't let him. For this, and that's going to be a good. College.
Yeah, it looks like
down Bakersfield way.
And COS teams. Yes.
First year coaches,
familiar with this program here. Former Rams.
Each game gets better. Wonderful job, as the
Let's see what the Rams are doing. They're going to
his left hand.
Back up, but he was a little down to 11.
He's their three-point shooter.
Can't go to sleep here on the claim jumpers. They've got to take care of the ball, get a good shot, use the clock.
11-point game. Slid.
Yeah, Georgie went down there. I don't know if he just got his foot caught and went down, slid. So it's probably good there to stop it. The Rams were not in attack mode. Yeah, no quitting the claim jumpers. They've cut this lead to 11 and a couple threes. You know, you never know what can happen. So the Rams have to stay on top of it here and get good possessions.
Well, you know, Rob, every time he comes in, it's nip and tuck and close, and they do a good job. 68. That they do in this truck, and the people are just a terrific crew, and they're all learning lots. Shoot it.
Possession. Let's see here a little bit.
Oh, look at Jared Small get up in the air.
The Rams can use a little clock each possession. Make sure they get quality possessions.
Always learning. You're kidding. A pretty picture.
LJ's a smart player. I really like everything you ask him to do. This player out there. Shooter in the state. Going in.
Yeah. That Rams call.
Going to set some strategy here to make sure get what he wants them to get out of this possession.
Exactly. And he's always teaching.
Yep.
Always teaching. That's what makes him the great coach that he is. Just one of the things, I suppose.
And you mentioned practices. There's a lot of teaching going on there with his entire staff. I mean, this team this year is an embodiment of the type of teams I'm sure Coach loves to play, because it's a lot of post up, it's a lot of pounded inside. Obviously, he's a defensive-minded coach who teams always get after it, but he enjoys coaching this team with a little more size.
Well, nice night for him here. His wife Maya is here, and the three boys, and his mom is here. Yeah, they love it.
Good performance again by the Rams. You know, I think you like to see them really put teams away. But another solid game by Georgie. Ethan's probably, player of the game in my mind with the amount of damage he's done inside. Tough game for Jared. Jared Small just a little missing in action because of the foul situation, but contributions from a lot of Rams. Got to get back now.
I think you got to credit Gallegos for that missed shot.
He's hustling. He's getting up after it.
Yeah, he really went after him here in the corner. $11-point lead with 53.5 seconds remaining. And
give the claim jumpers credit. They're going to play it out. They're not going to, take anything for granted. It's an 11-point lead. Rams still have to get quality possessions. You would expect if they really intend to try to have an outside shot at winning this game, they're going to use some fouls. They still have one to give before they even put the Rams at the line. So we'll see if they come out of this timeout and use a couple fouls.
I was watching him. We see it on the screen as well, but right over here, Coach Hoyt, He's teaching too.
It is. It's good to see how much attention.
That's right.
And that's very typical. To the coach, they're in big trouble.
Yeah. I wanted to ask you one time, and this might not be the right time, but who's the quickest guy you ever saw play? Besides me, or no? Maurice Chutes, the great 76er. He's still coaching.
Yes. Running it down.
Away from. Oh my gosh, he does it again. Now that is really something.
Nice soft high arc. The Rams will finish it out here. No need to foul.
L.J. Gallegos.
This game's over, but Coach Hoyt is really using his opportunities to teach. They chose not to foul coming out of the timeouts and just learn from every possession, play solid. So tip my hat. The Claim Grippers came in here and gave the Rams a good game.
Yep, and they've always done that.
Let's make sure.
Everyone, I'm listening to everything he says.
What's your thoughts, Chris? Player of the game for the Rams?
Whoa, it's going to be hard, but I would say you have to give it to the big guy.
Yeah, Ethan did his damage inside. They didn't really have an answer for him. Another good offensive production night for Ethan Richardson.
Yeah, I'd also throw a vote in there for L.J. Gallegos.
Yeah, he's solid. L.J.'s one of those guys. Even David Rico played.
As well.
Georgie had his solid game. He's often, going to be amongst the MVP candidates. So we'll see if we can't grab Ethan and get him on here with you.
See, that's exactly right. And
72.
Ends up 72-61, and just a great game. When you see a well-coached.
Tip-off 7 p.m.
Okay, we're going to take a short break right now. We'll come right back. Basketball on CMAC.TV. We'll be right back.
Can we get Ethan?
When I was your age, I was just like you, fascinated by stars. But now I get to search for life in the universe. And who knows? Maybe life is looking for us too.
So we're like aliens to them?
Yeah. Does anyone want to be a scientist now?
I do.
Awesome. We need more girls in STEM.
Maybe we can find aliens.
Hi, everybody. You played a great game tonight. You're our player of the game, of course. And they worked the ball down into your night all night, and you just owned it.
Taking turns, just going and posting up and just playing low and slow. And that's what Maddox's been teaching me. We've been really working on it.
What's it like for you to come out of high school?
Yeah.
What's it like?
I didn't come here right out of high school. The grass isn't always green on the other side, and one of the best JUCO in California. He's 46, 47 years old, out here competing with us, and just showing me up sometimes, and just keep learning every day from.
Everybody gets more and more together, and everybody's happy. When you guys are in a timeout, everybody's eyes on coach, and knows that they're apart. Everybody works really hard because you can see that in practice, and
they're just as big as what we're doing on the court. Like, just talk. Like, we're only as strong as our weakest link, and I feel like we don't really have a lot of weak links.
It's almost an unfair question, but what's it like, when I don't know how many you had tonight, maybe 30, whatever.
No idea.
But the thing is, does it make a difference?
Honestly, I would rather score 4 points and win than 30 and lose.
There you go.
That's just how our whole mindset is for our whole team. It's just we got to do whatever we got to do to win, no matter what. Like the stats.
That is basketball, Fresno City College, Ed Maddox style.
Yes, sir.
Good luck, man. You played a great game tonight, and we'll see you here again next game.
Hopefully.
All right, keep it going. All right, that's Ethan Richardson, and boy, what a game he had. Take a break and come back and show you the standings, okay? We'll be right back.
I was your age. I was just like you, fascinated by stars. But now I get to search for life in the universe. And who knows? Maybe life is looking for us, too.
So we're like aliens to them?
Yeah. Does anyone want to be a scientist now?
I do.
Awesome. We need more girls in STEM.
Maybe we can find aliens.
Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Fresno City College, where the Rams tonight knocked off a very good Columbia team.
Competitive game, the Claim Jumpers hung in there, down 15.5, but they never really were able to put them away by more than that, and they snuck back into a 10-point game late, so good effort by the Claim Jumpers.
Well, I'll tell you, in interviewing Ethan, I got to tell you, I've heard it so many times before, but here's a young man who is so glad to be here playing for this coach and with his teammates. And hasn't it been this way for like so many years where the teammates are solid by the time you get this far into the season?
And it's a culture that has helped and is helping many kids grow up and just, find a place and move on and finish education, play at a higher level. So Ethan's definitely going to benefit from this program.
He sure is. We're going to take a look at the standings right now, and the Rams, of course, are going to be all alone in first place right now. And and that was a big game for them in a way because they have a lot of what you might call easier games as you come along. There's some tough teams in there.
Yeah, so, and this is early in the season, but there's a separation probably from the bottom 3 or 4 teams to the top group, and COS is typically among that group with Fresno City, but I think the Claim Jumpers are going to be heard from. Columbia's going to beat some good teams, and I think we'll look forward to seeing them down the road.
Well, once again, the final score, Rams up. They won by 13 points.
11-72-61.
And you know what, Del? It's always great working with you and great working with this terrific crew at CMAC. And
let's do it again Saturday.
We're going to see you again. In fact, we're going to see you in a few minutes. We're going to bring you the girls' game right after this. But, Del, always great.
Okay.
And we'll see you in just a couple minutes. And our next home game is Saturday night here for the Rams, men and women. Okay? Peace, love, and we'll see you later.